Hey guys, this video is about AC joint excision and decompression surgery. It is a surgery I had last week, and it was a keyhole or arthroscopic surgery I had. The reason for having the surgery was that I had AC joint arthritis. So basically there's supposed to be a space of a couple of millimeters in between the A and the C part of the joint. With me there was no longer any space, it was bone against bone. And any sort of upper body exercise was causing inflammation and deformation of the AC joint. I got injured from working out at a gym, lifting weights and boxing. I had joined an MMA gym about a year ago, did a lot of boxing, and I've always had weak shoulders, prone to injury. I've had a couple of shoulder injuries before. And with this specific injury, I initially went to a physiotherapist who thought that it was AC joint separation grade 1 or 2. So we treated it with rotator cuff exercises and shoulder exercises, which made it a lot worse. So I had 10 weeks of physio, and by the end of those 10 weeks, I was unable to work out at all any longer. I was walking around with a big lump on my shoulder, a very painful swelling. This is a photo of what it looked like. I went to my GP and got referred for an X-ray and MRI scan. Then I went to an orthopedic specialist who interpreted those scans and confirmed with me that I had AC joint arthritis. He gave me two options. One was cortisone injections into the AC joint, and the second one was to have the surgery. And he told me already that the efficacy of cortisone injections is debatable, to say the least. I think that 9 out of 10 people aren't helped by it long term. It doesn't treat the injury, it just treats the inflammation. So I decided to not have the cortisone injections at all and just go for the surgery straight away. It was a day surgery under general anesthesia. I wasn't nervous that much about the surgery because it has a 95 to 98% success rate. I was more nervous about general anesthesia because I'd never had surgery before, and I'm a bit of a control freak. I would discourage anyone from looking up too much information about general anesthesia. Just consider it as going to sleep, because that is what it feels like, and it is very safe. The hospital I went to was a private hospital in London, in the UK. I could see the surgeon before my surgery. He told me it was about a 40-minute to 60-minute procedure. And shortly after, I walked down with the nurse to the room next to the theater room, and they gave me the general anesthetics. I woke up feeling really good. They had given me some morphine and the local anesthetics. I couldn't really feel any pain in my shoulder, but I felt happy, pretty much like being a bit tipsy and hungover at the same time. I recorded this video about an hour after surgery. So I just woke up from the general anesthesia about an hour ago, and I feel absolutely fine. I do not feel nauseous or dizzy, don't have an upset stomach, and pretty much since the moment they woke me up, I've been feeling excellent. I had a bit of morphine, so I was actually in a really good mood as well. And I still have some local anesthesia and painkillers. So let's see how I feel as soon as that effect wears off. But I must say that there's nothing to worry about with this sort of surgery. A couple of hours later, I was discharged from the hospital. I saw a physiotherapist who gave me a list of exercises, which is just basic movement exercises. One of the exercises on the list is front raises and side raises. They say I should be able to reach at least 90 degrees by the end of week 2. It has been only 1 week, but I can already reach about 150 degrees. I almost have full movement back in my shoulder. I also saw a pharmacist who gave me anti-inflammatory drugs and painkillers. The painkillers were just paracetamol with codeine. I took them day 1 and 2, but after day 3 I didn't need them any longer. I haven't been in much pain. It has definitely been uncomfortable, especially sleeping. I cannot sleep on either side. I can only sleep on my back. But I wouldn't describe it as agonizing pain or anything. In terms of the bandage, I have 1 stitch for each hole. So 1 on my back and then these 2. It is waterproof bandage, so I can just shower with it. It is very comfortable, but most importantly, as you can see, I do not have that painful swelling any longer. So overall, I'm very happy I had the surgery. I feel optimistic about being able to be back in the gym in a couple of weeks. I'm seeing the surgeon again on Friday. Today's Monday. And I'll upload another video after that, and maybe after a couple of months to see what the progress has been like.